Membership Director here at the Henry County Chamber of Commerce. And this is something that we do for our new members a few times a year. We do a new member orientation. We usually do it in person and have lunch. So unfortunately, we can't do that at this time. So we're doing it live online on Facebook Live and on this webinar as well. And so we have some new members. We've kind of invited all the ones that have joined since the first of the year, but also I invited any of our current members, if they want just kind of a refresher on what benefits that we have to offer. I wanted them to get that as well if they wanted to. And also some potential members. I'm sure we have people on Facebook Live that aren't members of the Chamber yet. So you'll kind of get an idea about what the Chamber is and what we have to offer. I also have with us this morning our President and CEO, Joseph Henning. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning.
He's going to help us out with some. We have our Ambassador Chair, Jeannie Moore. Good morning, Jeannie.
Good morning.
And our Membership Chair, Brenda Landers. Hi, Brenda. So they're going to help me out with some parts of the presentation. I'm going to jump right into it so we can kind of try to get through all this in an hour. We will try to have some time at the end to ask some questions. And also, if we don't get to all the questions, if we have more than we can get to in an hour, just use the Q&A feature and I'll be able to reach out to you after that and answer questions. Also, I put my email address in the comments in the chat section. So if you have any questions or anything specific you'd like to ask me after this is over, just feel free to email me. So let me get our presentation up and we'll get this thing kicked off. All right, so first of all, we're going to just talk about what the Chamber is. Sometimes there's some misconceptions about the Chamber of Commerce. Some people think we're part of the county or state government, and we're not. Some people think we're funded by taxpayer money. We're not as well. We have membership dues and some fundraisers, and that's kind of how the Chamber of Commerce is financed. So just wanted people to know that right off the bat. The Chamber is a nonprofit organization, and we're dedicated to improving the business climate and making our community the best place to live, work, and play. And the purpose of the Chamber can kind of be summed up in 4 areas. And this is kind of a statement that we put out. It's on our website. We're a voice for the business community. We want the business community in the county to be strong, and we're that voice for the business community. We provide quality programs and services to meet the needs of our members. And those things are changing, and we've been adding some stuff. Our new president came on about a year ago and has really done a great job adding some things that we think meet the needs of our members. Improving the economic environment of the community. And of course, that's an important thing right now, what we're going through. And then creating a legacy of leadership for the future. We have some great leadership programs we'll talk about a little later. So that's kind of the purpose of the Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to talk about some different areas of value that the Chamber has to businesses. Enhancing the positive perception of your business, different networking, committee opportunities. I'm going to talk a lot about our website today because right now that's something that people can really use when we can't get together as much right now. Some of the webinars we've done, our social media, then some just discounts people can get by being a member with insurance and other different business discounts that you can take advantage of through the Chamber of Commerce. So first of all is the Schapiro study, and this is kind of an intangible benefit that you have by being a member of the Chamber. And we have, some people that don't get involved in a lot of things and they just put the sticker on their window and they're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, but there is value to that. There was a study done, independent study a few years ago, the Schapiro study, and they talked to consumers about their beliefs about Chamber members. And some of the things that came out of that study was consumers believe that Chamber members use good business practices, they're reputable, their businesses are, they care about their customers, and they're also involved in the community. And I got to say that really comes across in the members that we have right now. We have over 700 members, business members in the Chamber of Commerce, and this is really something that you see in our members. They are very involved. We have a lot of nonprofits that are members of the Chamber, and our other business members that get involved with those nonprofits. And they do some great things in the community. We just had one yesterday, and I'll give Steve Nail at Nail Heating and Air a shout out. They gave away a air conditioning unit to a local healthcare worker. They kind of had a contest and they did that, and just different things like that, and working with nonprofits in the community. That's what a lot of our businesses do, and we are really proud about that. And then the reputation, you know, we get a lot of phone calls about complaints about businesses. And just because that's the first place people call is the Chamber of Commerce. And I've got to say, 99% of the time, the business that people call and complain about are not members. So, you know, we do appreciate that. Every once in a while, we do get a complaint about a member, and I always contact that member, tell them what's going on. And in every case, they've been able to get with that customer and work things out. And that's what, you know, we're really proud of the reputation that they have and how those members practice in the community. The other impact that businesses have, there's a 49% increase in consumer favorability for members of the chamber, a 73% increase in customer awareness, a 68% increase in local reputation, and an 80% increase in likelihood of repeat business. And this all came out of this independent study a few years ago. So there really is a benefit to just being a member. If you just pay your dues, put your sticker on the window, that is a benefit that we think is more than worth your investment in the Chamber of Commerce. Next, we have our website, and there's different things you can do with the website. There's a standard profile listing and then an enhanced profile. The enhanced profile is a little bit more, it's $50 a year, well worth the money because you can do a lot more with your profile. And this is kind of your page that comes up when people search our directory and find one of our member businesses. With the enhanced profile, you can add different videos and photos, a lot more information about your business. And it's something I can really go over with you one-on-one if it's something you're interested in upgrading to. There's also ads on the website that you can purchase. You can post jobs, and we're going to go over that in a minute, member-to-member discounts, and you can connect with other members. And I'm going to kind of show you how to do that. Our website is henrycounty.com. So that is just, you know, that really helps when people are searching for businesses in Henry County. They put Henry County in their search in a business, our website is going to come up. And that's really is a benefit for people that are looking for different things. And this is kind of how your homepage is going to look like. I'm going to try to switch over right now to the website so I can kind of go through how you can use this. So let me try this right quick. And if I can find it. Give me just a second.
Gary, do you need the name of our website?
Thanks, Joe. I think I'm good. Let's see. All right, here we go. Well, that didn't work. Okay, I'll just go over it this way. I thought I could pull our website up live. This is when you log into your homepage on our website. This is a screen that will come up. And I'll try to show you here. If you click on the home page, that brings up this screen. If you click on the directory page, and this is something that businesses can use, and it will come up to our directory that has all our different member businesses on the directory. And when you click on contact these businesses, it will pull up a screen where you can type out an email, and you can contact up to 50 businesses at a time. And this is a great way. We have people call and ask us for our member directory or all the email and email list. So this is one where you can go through and you can contact people based on what category they're in. Or if you want to do it alphabetically, you can do up to 50 members at a time. You can let them know about any kind of offers that you have, discounts that you have, anything you have going on that you want other members to know about. And we have quite a few members that have used this very successfully in contacting other businesses, because this is what the chamber is all about, is connecting with other members, doing business with other members. And that's what we want people to do. And this is a great way to make that connection. If we go back here to the homepage, over on the left-hand side, it has, of course, where you can put in all your information, hot deals and member-to-member discounts. If you want to offer something to other members, you go through that process. You can offer a percentage discount. You can offer a buy one, get one free. Whatever you want to offer to other members, you can put in the member-to-member discount. And that will show up on our website. When people search our website, they will find those discounts. And also, if you let us know you've done that, we'll definitely get the word out on social media and other places that, that you are offering discounts to other members. Also, job postings. This is one that we've really encouraged people to take advantage of, and we don't have enough, so we need more people to do that. If you're looking for to hire employees, the chamber website is a great place to find those people, because, like I said, people come to Henry County looking, and they type in Henry County in the search, our site's going to come up. If they're looking for jobs in Henry County, our site's going to come up, and they can find those job postings there. So make sure if you're a member, you take advantage of that. If you have a job you're looking to hire, there's no additional charge. It's part of your membership. You can use those job postings on the website. And also, if you're looking for a request for a certain type of business, you need a heating and air business, you need a plumber, you can reach out individually to those businesses through the directory and let them know, hey, I need a quote on something. I need to call Brenda because I need some plumbing work. So all that is available on our website. And make sure if you have any questions about that, if you have trouble logging in, you need your login and password if you're a member already, just contact me and I'll be glad to help you with that. And Barbara can as well. She's on here listening, so she can also help you with that. So make sure you reach out to us and take advantage of those things. And again, that's the directory page. And if you want to contact other members. All right, we also have quite a few promotional tools, and this is something that I can help you with. And Barbara also, she's kind of the guru here as far as helping you market your business through the chamber. She does a great job. Some benefits that you have from our other members once you join is you have what's called a business minute. And we appreciate Michelle Romero at SCD TV Video Marketing. They do this for our members. It's a quick, short 1-minute video where you can talk about your business, what services you offer, how to get in contact with you, and that's part of your membership. It's free with your membership. You may have seen them on Michelle's Facebook page and website. We also put them out on our website as well and share those. And here's one with Kim Mays, one of our newer members in the last year or so with State Farm, and she did a business minute. And also the Henry Herald started offering free quarter-page color ads in their newspaper for new members. So you just need to contact Mary Ann at the Herald. If you need her contact info, just let me know. If you're a new member and you haven't taken advantage of this yet, make sure and do that. It's a free ad. You know, you can't beat free marketing. So they will definitely help you with that. If you have events that you have going on at your business and you want people to know about them, there's different ways that we can help you get the word out there. We have a bulletin board on our website, and it has a list of events based on what month they're in. You can pull up a different month, and the events that are going on in that month will be there. And also, we will promote that event for you on social media. If you already have a Facebook event set up, just let us know. We'll be glad to share it. That's the quickest way to get it out and refer people back to your page. Or we will help you just promote the event on social media. Just let me or Barbara know, and we will take care of that. Actually, if you let me know, I'll just give it to Barbara because she does a great job with the social media, and also our work-based learning students. We appreciate them. They help us with all these things. If you have a press release, something that happened, something good that happened, you hired somebody new, you know, you got an award for something in your industry, let us know. We want people to know about that, and we will help you get the word out about that as well. And we have a place for press releases on our website, and we also use that information on our weekly e-news that you should get every Friday. If you're a member, you'll get an email about that. That's a very popular kind of a e-newsletter that we have. Barbara does a great job with that. And also our monthly magazine. We used to have a printed newsletter that was on newsprint. Now it's magazine style. It looks great. People are really enjoying it, and it's a really upgrade over what we used to do. And so, you know, anything like that will go in that monthly magazine as well. And we'll talk about a little later. It's also somewhere you can advertise your business as well in that. Also, there's other information that we have on our website for businesses, and we try to get information out. We have podcasts. We have a link there for the podcasts that have been done. Barbara does a lot of those, and also a blog on our website. And we try to get as much information as we can to our members about what's going on, especially in the time right now that things are changing so much, and different news and things are coming out. So we really try to get that information out to our members. The other resource that we started when we got into this crisis is our resource page, which is togetherforhenry.com. And you can reach out there, and we started this, and there's a ton of information about from different organizations about the COVID-19 crisis, and being prepared for it, and just all the webinars that we've done. I'll get into that in just a second. And all that is located on this resource page. So make sure you check that out. If you go to our website, there's a link right there on the home page for this resource page as well. So make sure you take a look at that. There's a lot of helpful information there that we try to get out to our business community. And I just mentioned the webinars, and we've done this. We've done 3 town hall meetings that our president, Joseph Henning, has done with the county, Sherry Matthews at the county, and also our school superintendent, Dr. Mary Elizabeth Davis, and the development authority, Josh Finn. And they've kind of done 3 different town halls on different topics, and there'll be another one coming up in a couple weeks. So make sure you look out for those. And those have just been some great programs. And then we've done webinars starting off right when everybody kind of got sent home. We did one about kind of IT concerns and setting up virtual networks, working from home tips. We had some great panelists that were kind of experts in these fields. Michelle and Mara did one on marketing during this crisis and what to do when things start changing around. Mental wellness, which is something a lot of people need during this time, being kind of quarantined at home, and dealing with that, and teaching your kids at home, and just everything that we've gone through. We've tried to really help. Stimulus programs, the different loan programs that have been available through our local banks. We've had some experts there with our local banks and in different financial industry that has helped us with that. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that's one of our committees that Joe will talk about here in a minute, but we did a town hall on that. Employment and legal issues, a lot of things going on with people not able to come back to work, not wanting to come back to work because of fear and different things, and what the legal aspects were that employers need to worry about when things like that happen. And then we've done a couple on returning to work, how to screen people, and what to do if somebody has a positive test. And there's some other ones as well that we've done, but all of these are available on our resource page. They've all been recorded. So you can, if there's anything here that you missed, you can go back and look at them. Of course, that's available to members, non-members. We want to just help the whole business community and in our whole county with this information. So we want to make sure that's available to everybody. So go to our resource page if you missed any of these. And I think there's some really great information for you there. It just shows how the chamber, through our leadership and just the staff here that's done such a great job, has kind of rearranged what we do and have been able to get information out. When we used to do almost everything in person, in-house, we've been able to change and adapt to what's been going on here. And everybody here's done a great job, and I appreciate that. Networking and training. Brenda, how about jumping in here and talk a little bit, because you hosted one of our virtual after hours that we changed up on. And I know you attend most all of these, so jump in and talk a little bit about the after hours and the lunches, and I'll turn it over to you.
Great. Yeah, well, for me, I love people, so the networking is the best. But I'm really thankful to the leadership at the Henry Chamber for helping us continue as best as we can as far as being together. And the virtual after hours were amazing. Jeannie hosted the first one where we did trivia. It was awesome. Great job, Jeannie. It was super fun. And then we were able to, High Priority Plumbing, I was able to host that one, and we did a scavenger hunt, which, come on, that was super fun. And we had a lot of people participate as well. So I think it's just great to be able to still see each other face to face. We could text each other, message, chat, and see how everyone's doing. And we can still, we can still refer business to one another. We can still be a resource. So I'm really thankful to you guys for offering that. The Business Booster Luncheons, those are amazing. They usually sell out every month. And we're able to start back and have our first one last month. And what we did is we had it online, or you could be in person, which I think is a great option to be able to offer both. Hopefully we can, as we get past this, we'll be able to plan more for the fall. And I'm really excited about that. It's just a great opportunity to be face to face and, just see how we can help one another, which is the biggest goal, right? Is we want to help each other. So super fun. Every October we have the Membership Appreciation Luncheon, which is a blast. And we all dress up for Halloween. And that's super fun. And Shane's, right? Is it Shane's that comes in, Gary?
Shane's does cater that.
Yeah, so Shane's comes in, and it's always a big hit. We would love, hopefully, since maybe because it's outside, we'll see maybe Joe. What do you think, Joe? Come on.
We're going to do a parade.
Yeah. We'll try to do something, but we're just, it's day by day. But anyway, it's just a great way to relax and see each other and in costume, which is super fun. We have a contest, and it's great. So I'm just really thankful for all the opportunities that the Chamber offers, and it's great. Also for sponsorship, I know that businesses can sponsor the Business Booster Luncheon as well as the after hours. So that's just a great way to showcase your business as well. So yeah, we got a lot to offer as far as that goes.
And we did have our first business after hours last month. We're not.
Yes, that's right.
We did go back in person. It was at Urban Air. We had plenty of room and space to socially distance. And we had a pretty good turnout, considering we didn't expect a huge turnout just because of the situation we were in. But they wanted to go ahead and host that, and we did. And it was a fun time for the people that we had there. And we'll see moving forward what we're going to do. There's not, we don't usually schedule a lunch in July. A lot of people are usually gone in the summer, so that's usually not on the schedule. So we'll get back in August, and we'll see. We may do another option to do it in person or through a webinar type situation with our speakers. So we'll let everybody know when we decide that. But like I said, we're trying to adapt the best that we can to get as many people connected as we can. And I appreciate Brenda. She came on as the chair of our membership committee this year and has some great ideas. Got derailed a little bit because of what happened, but has really, like I said, adapted and picked up. And we'll use things like this to help to recruit new members, as well as let our new members know the benefits that they have. So right now, I'm going to go back to our ambassador committee and turn it over to our ambassador chair, Jeannie Moore. She loves this committee and loves to talk about it. So Jeannie, tell us about the ambassadors.
Well, thank you, Gary and Joe and Brenda. I'm excited
you are
to be
muted,
here.
Jeannie.
I'm sorry?
Okay, there you go. I can hear you now.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for having me this morning. I'm really excited to share about what the ambassador committee does. With what I wanted to piggyback on what Gary had said a moment ago, Brenda coming in and being a part of our membership committee, she is like the biggest, brightest ray of sunshine. And, if you know about leadership and you know about networking and you want to network and be a part of things more, I just want to give my 2 cents on the membership committee, because she is so amazing. And in this year of 2020 being so challenging, she jumped in like a trooper and she is just making it happen. So, you know, that right there tells you how passionate we all are about helping you and your new business. So congratulations for being part of the chamber. We want to work with you and help you get your name out there. Coming from a marketing background, I will tell you that I have actually put together all the benefits. Like Gary was talking about earlier, you've got a lot of benefits with the chamber, but I wanted to share with you that all the things that the chamber does from a marketing standpoint and an investment is around a $2,500, $2,700 value off the top. So consider that when you are joining the meeting. It's more than just a sticker. There's a lot that you get. So our ambassador committee is a committee where we go out, and as you can see from these pictures, we conduct a ribbon cutting ceremony. We welcome them to the chamber. We listen to what it is that is most important about your business, because the ambassadors are the ones that will go out into this community and share with everybody more about who you are and your business, network you when you're not available, and tell everybody what it is that you have to offer. Our ambassador committee also gives us the opportunity to learn more about what it is that you need most for your business, so that we can act as your ambassador. We enjoy going and being a part of this and seeing everybody. You know, the hardest thing right now about this social distancing is we just love to hug and be around each other. I know Brenda is suffering from that like I do. You know, we see you, we want to hug you and just welcome you. So during this time, we want to make sure that we're offering every opportunity we can to get your business up and running, or the knowledge about your business up and running, because knowledge is power, guys. And that's what we love to do at the ambassador committee meetings and our ribbon cuttings. We also go out and we do check-in visits, because virtually is amazing. It's awesome. We can reach a lot of people that aren't available to come and be a part of this in person, but we still want to encourage everybody to come when we are able to be a part of our ribbon cuttings, or consider joining the ambassador committee, because some of the immediate benefits you get as a new business owner is meeting other business owners at their ribbon cuttings. And how powerful is that? Because you know that sometimes when you're trying to reach out or network, or maybe work with someone else in the community, and you're like, who's the decision maker? You get to meet that business owner and celebrate them just like they can come and celebrate you. So it's a great networking event. It's a great way to get to know other people. It's a great way to get to know other businesses. And I really want to encourage you to be a part of our committee if you would like to. The check-in visits, people who aren't able to come. That's where I was going with this. So much going on in my head. So much I want to share. Oh my gosh, it's like, well, there's somebody out here on the computer. When we do our check-in visits, those that can't be in present with us, or come to the luncheons or the after hours, or come and be around, they get a lot of benefits, but we still want them to know how much we care about them. So our committee will go out and take a bag that has little thank yous in it and stuff like that, and go and remind those people that, hey, I know we haven't seen you in a while, but we're here for you. Is there anything we can do to help you more? So just because you join the chamber doesn't mean that we're not out here working for you, volunteering for you, and doing things for you every day. And I just want to make sure that y'all know that. If you need anything or have any questions, or if you want to schedule your ribbon cutting, then talk with Gary about that. And we would come out when the time is right. And if we have to wear masks or whatever everyone's comfortable with, we come out and we celebrate your ribbon cutting. Another thing I want to really mention here is that if you don't have an office front, if you don't have a brick and mortar location, we do those at the chamber, guys. Everyone can come to the chamber, and then we can do the ribbon cutting there. So don't think you can't have a ribbon cutting because you don't have a storefront, because there's a lot of businesses that are working from home. There's a lot of businesses who have home-based businesses. So we're here for you, and we welcome anything that you have that we can do to help you be more successful in our community. So congratulations for joining the chamber, and we're so glad to have you.
All right, thank you so much, Jeannie, and you do a great job with your committee. Right now I'm going to turn it over to our President and CEO, Joseph Henning, to talk about some of the other committees that we have. And if anybody sees a committee you're interested in, you want to know more information about it, or you want to go ahead and join, you want to visit one time to see what you think, just send me an email. My email is in the chat, and let me know, and we'll get you signed up to attend the next committee meeting or to join the committee. So, Joe, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Gary. Jeannie and Brenda, thank you for joining us this morning. It's always a pleasure to see your smiling faces, and I know you're all missing the hugs, so as soon as I can see you. We've got three different divisions, well, actually we've got four different divisions within the chamber. The first one is the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the tourism area. That is, has a separate board that oversees it with representation from the communities in that we serve within Henry County. The other three within the chamber specific ones, there's a chamber development division that is led by Gary and his chairs of his groups. That includes two that you've heard of, the ambassadors and the membership, but there's also a strategic communications group. They look at how do we effectively communicate with our membership and how do we find out what they need. And so they've been very instrumental in the last year or so doing surveys and helping us to get information out as we've gone through making changes. There's also a group that we're working through with the Elite Roundtable. Those are our elite members so that they can have conversations amongst themselves and with the leadership of the chamber, both the staff team and the board of directors. And then Gary and I were just talking about this yesterday, but there's a golf committee. We're hoping to do something with that. We just don't know what it is yet. So stay tuned. And then the final one is our past chairs council. We'd like to keep the past chairs engaged and helping effectively communicate what the chamber's working on. So that's another group that we work with. The next division is economic development, or economic and community development. That is led by Barbara Ingram. She is also the liaison for the strategic communications, but that falls under Gary's purview. But this is a great group. We had a great conversation just before this meeting with the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Task Force, and that continues to grow every month when we meet. But they've started some great things. They initially kicked it off last fall with working on the U.S. Census. As of 2 days ago, Henry County was at 66% response rate for that. So I think if memory serves me correctly, we have surpassed where we were in 2010, but we still have a little ways to go because 1/3 of our population within Henry County has not responded. So we're trying to get that word out, but that puts us 9th in the state for response rate. So we're happy, but we know we've got a little ways to go. One of the other things that they've done is they've worked with us to start these community dialogues. And so a couple of weeks ago, we kicked it off with Malcolm Gladwell's Talking to Strangers. We had panelists from throughout the county, and this is where your leadership, or your chamber brings the leadership within the community together. We had our chair-elect, Lincoln Parks, joined by a pastor from Church of South Edge, Jay Duckweiler, and we had Officer Harrison Smith with the Henry County Police Department on that conversation. And to see these, what you would think would not be like-minded individuals or like-minded organizations, I guess, or just to see that they were sitting down together to have this conversation was amazing. And we've had about 3,000 engagements with that video since then. So the next one, I just want to give you a heads up. The next one is July 27th. It is Joe Maolu's So You Want to Talk About Race, and Kina Caesar from Ameris Bank will be our moderator. So please plan to join us on July 27th, and we'll have more of those coming out as we move forward with them. Small Business Council meets monthly. They are responsible for coordinating the Business Booster lunches based on survey results from our membership at least once a year. I think this year we've done quite a few surveys, but at least once a year we do a survey on what the member interests and needs are, and they take that information then and help program those Business Booster lunches. And then the final one within this group that we're working with is the industry roundtables. And unfortunately, we weren't able to launch those at the first of the year due to COVID, but as soon as we get the all clear, we will be coming back, and I think you'll see some interesting industries represented around those areas, and we want to work with the Development Authority and others to make sure that we're meeting the needs within those sectors. So that's the second division within the chamber, and then the third one is Government Education Division. That is, I serve as a staff liaison for that. So we have education attainment. In addition to supporting education attainment and workforce development, they're also responsible for the Star Luncheon, recognizing the top student at each of the high schools within the county in February usually, and then they do the educator launch. They coordinate the educator launch and welcome all of the new teachers to the school district. That'll be next week, next Tuesday. And we have about 400 new educators joining the school district this year. They work with government affairs, have a day at the Capitol downtown, and then they also work on legislative agenda with us to take to the board to say, these are the areas that we need to focus on. Two other key great areas are Leadership Henry and Youth Leadership Henry. They're programs of the chamber. They do also have their separate advisory board, but those are great programs where we bring different community leaders together, both in high school and as adults, and teach them some of the different things in Henry, but also give them some leadership traits. And then the final one within this, again, this is italicized too, because we didn't get to launch this due to COVID, but this is a transportation committee within the chamber, and looking at, I will tell you that when I started last May, I asked the group, I asked the membership, what's the one thing I could do that you would say I was successful? And overwhelmingly, it came back as transportation. I have yet to tackle it, but I think that we're still moving in that direction. So it is obviously a huge concern within our community, and I can see that as well. And so we want to do everything we can to help make that better, not just for the business community, but also for the residents of Henry County.
Joe, can I get a helicopter
Yes,
until we get that done?
What's that?
Can you get me a helicopter until we get that done?
I'll tell you, I really enjoyed that work from home period in April and May, because I did not have to commute. So I understand what they were telling me then. Yeah, we'll get to tackling that this year. Gary, can I, thank you, sir. In the community, we're not just looking at what it is that we can do for our membership. We are not cliquish at all. I think we all have different personalities, and I've been known to be called standoffish. I'm an introvert, so it's not easy for me to jump out in the middle of the group and that. And so people perceive that as standoffish. But I say this because your chamber is in the community. Whether you see us there or not, we were key and instrumental in working to get Southern Crescent Technical College to Henry County. We were working to get the Academy for Advanced Studies in the Henry County school system so that there was career development and pathways there. We have Leadership Henry, where we bring a lot of our adults together. We have the Youth Leadership Program, where we bring rising high school students into a group and work with them on getting them aware of the community. So we're very supportive of the community. I think that the DEI committee this year has been a huge asset to working forward within our community and having these conversations of understanding and healing. And so, you know, we're not just a business organization. We really are community focused. The final slide, I think it's the final slide I have, Gary. Is it, am I correct? Or do I have, is this the final? Okay. This one I just want to share with you as we are out in the community. I talked, the bottom photo there is the conversation we had around talking with strangers with Lincoln and the police officer and the pastor. That was a great conversation. And if you haven't seen it, it is available over on Together for Henry. Gary talked about the stakeholder forums. That's the upper right corner where Carolyn Frazier joined us and we talked to DEI with those 4 stakeholders. We do have one more coming out on July 27th. We don't have a topic, or we don't have a topic to announce yet, but we will get that announced soon and we'll get that out. The response to this has been so overwhelming. We were doing them every 2 weeks that I think with this being the 4th and final one next week, or in 2 weeks, I think we're going to continue them. I think we'll continue them monthly. And we'll look at some different topics, and we've already had some suggested. And so as we move that forward, we'll pull on some of those topics, but we'll be coming back with those. And then, as Gary said, we've all taken different responsibilities in that as we've moved through this pandemic. And I cannot tell you how wonderful I feel with the great team we have in place here at the Chamber and their willingness to step up and do things that they've not done before. But also the great support from the leadership at the board and the exec committee level, these 2 committees that you have with us today, ambassadors and membership. But everybody has been so willing to embrace this new normal, as scary as it is for all of us. But we've all been there together to support each other through it. And I think that's the key piece. Gary took it upon himself to figure out how we offered these webinars and forums and everything. And this was not something in his wheelhouse. This was something I was charged with when I was hired, but you know, we kind of kept pushing that down the road for something else that needed to get done. And so this really forced us into that discomfort zone to make sure we did that. So Gary, thank you for putting this together. Another one has been Barbara. Barbara has stepped up as Director of Communications, and she has been putting out, she's updated this together for Henry site constantly, but she's also been putting out podcasts, which is something new that we're starting to do. You can get those on wherever you get your podcasts, search for Henry County, Henry Business. But she's got conversations in there with the Department of Public Health leadership on what we need to look at through the pandemic. Talk to Dr. Lily Henson over at Piedmont on some of those topics, but it's a great different areas that are covered. If you have suggestions or you'd like to share your information, please reach out to one of us and we'll work with you on that. We want to make sure that we're supportive of the business community and the community as a whole, and so we want to have all the input we can get. Gary, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And too, I want to mention, you didn't mention Phyllis. Phyllis is our office manager, and if she's not here, we just have to close because she kind of runs everything. I appreciate her. And also, I mentioned earlier a little bit our work-based learning students. If you're not taking advantage of that opportunity through the school system, they are some very talented individuals. We have 2 of them that are working. They can only work so many hours, so they kind of do shifts, but they do such a great job, and that's just a great opportunity. And the school system's really doing a good job with work-based learning. So if you're not, take a look at that. All right, some of the annual events that we have, getting back to some in-person things that hopefully we can get back to soon. In February, we have our annual banquet, and this is just an opportunity to get together with our membership. We do have some awards that we give out at the banquet for Volunteer of the Year, Business of the Year, Citizen of the Year, and then we give out an award to an elected or appointed official. And then so when we pass the gavel to our new board chair, of course, next year it will be Lincoln Parks. Christy Tuning with Central Georgia EMC is our chair this year, and Lincoln Parks with Web Mobile Fusion will be our chair next year. So we'll look forward to that. Hopefully in February we'll be a little bit more back to normal. I mentioned Henry County Day of the Capitol. That's always a very popular event, kind of a half a day. We take a bus down to the Capitol and to meet with our local delegation and usually get a picture like we have here with the governor. And that's always a fun time. People get a chance to do a little tour of the Capitol and see the House and the Senate, the different ways that operates, and that's always a good time. Our golf classic, like Joe mentioned, usually it's the last Monday in September. So right now we're kind of on hold with that. We'll see what's going to happen in the next few weeks, and hopefully we'll be able to do something with that. But that's always a good event, a lot of fun. It's one of our main fundraisers, so hopefully we can get that going. And that's also something we couldn't do without Jeannie and her ambassadors. They are the volunteers. You know, we really only have 4 people on staff here at the chamber, so it'd be hard to put on an event like that. So we count on our volunteers to really jump in and help us with that. And then we have our holiday party in December. We don't have an after hours in November, December, and this kind of takes the place of it. So we'll look at what we're going to do going forward with that this year. Again, hopefully by then we'll be back to normal and can take that on. And that's just something, it's free to our membership. Another thank you for our members, like our member appreciation lunch, to come out and fellowship and just have a good time. Give away a lot of door prizes, and it's always a fun time at that. So those are just kind of some of our annual events that we do each year. Sponsorship opportunities, Brenda mentioned this a little bit. Our business after hours is when we get back to in person. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to that. We have our members that host that at their location. There's a $300 fee to host it. We promote it. We let all our members know about it and try to get a good crowd out for you. And if you do host that, we do ask that you provide some refreshments for the members that are coming out. And it's just a great way to show off your location, to get people out to your location and let them see what you do and how you do it, and you know, just kind of show things off. Our business boosters lunch we've done for many years, and we started offering sponsorships for this. A lot of people may not have a location where they can have an after hours, but they do want to, be able to have an opportunity to speak to a group about their business and kind of show off what they do. So we're allowing some sponsorships of our Business Boosters Lunch. It's $300 also. We let you set up a table, give out any information that you have about your business. We promote that the month leading up to it, that you'll be the sponsor of that. And then we give you an opportunity to speak to the group for a few minutes about your business and what you do and what you want them to know about it. So it's another good way to get the word out about your business for really a low cost for as many people as you're going to reach with that. Our e-news, which is very popular, that Barbara does a great job with. It comes out every Friday. There's 2 sponsorship opportunities for that. There's a top sponsor that's $75 a week and one that's $25 a week. So if you're interested in that, let her know. They sell those. She sells those out pretty quick. Some people want to do it every week, but we don't let that happen. So everybody has an opportunity to be a sponsor of that. We mentioned some of the things we do with the school system, the Star Student Breakfast, the Teacher Induction Program. There's sponsorship opportunities available for those as well. And then, of course, the Golf Classic, there's sponsorships where you can have a 10 out on a hole. You can have teams in that and different other sponsorships. And we'll see how we do that this year moving forward. We'll let you know about that. But many ways you can get the word out about your business through our different sponsorship opportunities. Then there's just some straight up discounts that you get for being a member. That if you take advantage of some of these, they will more than pay for your membership. Auto Owners Insurance offers it's up to a 12% discount on commercial and personal lines of insurance if you're a chamber member. Now we do have quite a few insurance agents that are members that write auto owners. So if you need contact information there, let me know and I'll give you those businesses that work with Auto Owners Insurance. And it may be something you just want to get a quote and see if it'll be something that will help you save money. Then also there's a 7.5% discount on workers' comp insurance through the state's Drugs Don't Work program. Now this is available to really any business. You just have to go through the state's application process. The thing the chamber is going to do for you here is I'm going to send you all the applications you need, all the different paraphernalia you need to have, the program guidelines, everything you need to set up this program I will send to you. And also there's a continuing education part of it that includes newsletters that you have to get out to your employees, your supervisors. And normally you would have to subscribe and pay for those. If you're a member of the chamber, I'll send you those at no cost. We'll get you set up with that program. And again, a lot of times that will save you more money than your membership costs. We have a lot of people that join just for these reasons because they are some great discounts. There are some health insurance programs that we have through the Georgia Chamber affiliation with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and there's a program there. We have a member that is also does a couple different members that do health insurance. So if you're looking for any kind of benefits and health insurance programs, let me know and I can give you the list that we have of people that do that and also the Georgia Chamber information that you can check on the discounts that they have. If you use a mail service like Constant Contact, that's what we use to send out our newsletter, things like that. They offer a 20% discount, I believe it is, to chamber members. So if you're already using Constant Contact, didn't know about that, make sure to let them know you're a member. And if they need anything from us, I will send it to you as well. And then, of course, on our website, I mentioned the member-to-member discounts. Always check those out. We have other members that are offering things that you and your employees may be able to take advantage of because you're a member of the chamber. So a lot of tangible discounts that you can take advantage of. The main one I really like to focus on is the workers' comp discount, because if you're paying workers' comp insurance, you get this discount if you go through this program. And it's really a pre-employment screening. It's not hard to meet the requirements of this program. You're probably already doing what needs to be done. And like I said, if you're paying, this is a discount off of what you're already paying. Doesn't matter who your insurance is with. It's a state program. So make sure you take advantage of that. Just let me know and I can get you signed up for it. We also have some different rooms in our facility here. We have our Hudgens room. If you've been to one of our Business Boosters lunches in person, you know the Hudgens room. That's where we have the lunches. It's also available to rent for events, and we just started being able to have some depending on the number of people that you have. So we are able to start doing that again. Hopefully we'll get back to being able to fully use that room. But if you're a chamber member, you do get a 25% discount off the rental rate of that room. Our office manager, Phyllis Reeves, handles booking all of that. You can also book it online if you go to our website, and you can put in a request for a certain day, and she'll let you know if that day is available. So that is but something that members can get a discount on. We have two other rooms in the Chamber of Commerce. We have our board room, which seats about 25 people comfortably. And then we have our Topan room, which is a small conference room that seats 6 to 8 people. Those are available for members to use at no cost. Like Jeannie mentioned, we have a lot of home-based businesses and people that may not have an office. This gives you a little more privacy than meeting somebody at Starbucks down the street. If you have a client you need to meet with, again, you can go online and book these rooms at 4-hour intervals. And if you have a bigger group, you may need the boardroom. And if you're just meeting somebody one-on-one, the Topan room would be good for that. If it's kind of a last-minute thing and you're meeting somebody in the area, you can always call us. If the rooms are available, you can use them. They're only available during business hours, so from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. And of course, we do, once we get back in person, we have our committee meetings in some of these rooms, so you do need to make sure to call or request the room to make sure it's available. And the other thing is we don't allow food in these rooms. So if you're having a lunch meeting, you'd have to go to the Hudgens room. You can't have one there, but we don't do food in the rooms in the chamber building. So can't do any lunch meetings or anything like that. But great thing that we had a lot of members that take advantage of. So that kind of runs through our program. So if you have any questions, we do have a Q&A feature on this webinar. Any questions, feel free to jump right in or in the chat, and I will take us off share. And all right, let's see. I think Brenda asked for questions, and that's great. And again, I put my email address in the chat. So if you have any questions or think of anything later, feel free to email me at any time, or something you maybe don't want to put out here in public, feel free to email me with that. Any closing words from our panel?
I'd like to say something, Gare. Oh, sorry, Joe.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
So sorry. So I joined in January of 2018. My very first event was an after hours, and I didn't know a soul. And I just came in. I just started with High Priority Plumbing. I came in, I began to meet people, and it's just been amazing, you know, what chamber membership has done for us as a company as far as getting our name out in Henry County. We've really grown our brand in that area. Even though we've been serving that area for a while, we were really able to grow our brand. We were able to hire employees. And so I'm just so thankful. I just want to encourage everyone that we're going to make it through this time. And there's still creative ways that we can network with one another. I put my email in the chat, but please reach out to the chamber. You know, like different businesses can set up Zoom meetings and network that way. You know, we can make it happen, and we are going to make it through this. But I'm so thankful to the chamber, and thanks for letting me participate today.
Thanks, Brenda. You've been a great addition to us.
Yes, thank you. I cannot tell you enough how much I'm excited to be here in Henry County. I've been involved in chamber work for a while, I think at least 15 years, but Henry County really does have that collaborative atmosphere, that collaborative belief. And so I want to thank you all for joining the chamber, for being a part of the chamber. Please let me know what you might need or how you can get involved. And just before I sign off, I'd like to wish one of my board members a very happy birthday tomorrow. Yes, happy birthday, Jeannie.
Guys, I have to tell you, Joe, don't make me.
Well, thank you so much. I did have somebody just ask if you have to be located in Henry County to be a member. No, you do not. Actually, Brenda's business is not located in Henry County, but they do a lot of business in the county, so that's why they're a member. So no, you don't have to be located in the county. You know, we welcome anybody. We appreciate it. All right, that's all we have. I look forward to any questions anybody has to email me. Thanks again to our panelists for joining us today. Y'all did a great job, and we will do some more of these in the future. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.